but what's gonna be hard for some people, definitely, guys, is telling the truth. People do not want to tell the truth. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Beautiful Chaos, and if it's your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're looking into moving to another country through scholarships, through jobs, this is your one stop. You are welcome. Feel at home, and make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell because you don't want to miss anything that's gonna happen on this channel. Now, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your loyalty. I appreciate everything. In today's video, I am going to be discussing about the questions in the DV interview and what actually happens in the DV interview and what will you need to do in order for you to pass. Now, come along, let's get right into it. As you can see, I'm just a normal human being. I am not going to be the visa or immigration officer who is going to ask you the questions. Neither is any of us here. So what we are just going to do here is that we definitely do not have the definite questions which they are going to ask you, because what they are going to ask you will be different from what they asked somebody else or asked whosoever else, or what they are going to ask somebody else. Like, the questions are not definite. But here is the trick. Here is what we can know from experience of others. Here is what we have realized, and here's how I have seen this whole situation. And so in everything, I have tried to compile a few things that we can learn, a few things that's going to help us. Okay, so number one, this interview seems to be a precise interview, like not like your student interview type of thing or whatever other visa you may go for the interview for. This seems to be a pretty straightforward interview, whereby the main idea is just for them to have you prove to them that you are the real person who actually won, you are the person who really applied, and also to verify like your documents. Like, for example, you said you are married to this person, like this is talking pertaining to the people who applied saying I'm married, or you said you're married to this person. For how long have you been married to this person, and blah blah, and try to find out like if you just got married for the sake of the green card, and those kind of things, because there is a lot of things like that do happen. And also to understand your education, your background, like what are your intentions in America, what are you gonna be doing in America. You are planning to go to school, you're planning to be working and stuff. So my own observation is to say that in this interview, please, no matter what, be honest. Be honest with everything and say everything honestly. Like, there is no reason to lie, because as far as I'm concerned, I feel like this interview is more about telling your honest truth. Like, the hardest thing for most people is telling the truth, because sometimes some of the situations you have may seem like, if I tell it like this, maybe I'll get denied. If I say this, maybe I'll get denied. But I'm here just to tell you, be honest. When you go there, be honest and share your plans and share everything that they tell you. The most thing you can do is walk right into that interview, be confident and be honest with everything that they are going to ask for. They don't want people who are lying. They don't want exaggerations. They can tell when you are exaggerating, when you are lying. So just be honest. That's the simplest way for you to get that visa. Just be honest in everything they say, they ask you and stuff. Don't go about like lying. Because at the end of the day, when you lie, they're going to open an investigation on you, and then they find out that you were lying, and that's going to affect the whole process. So what did you actually labor for? Like, literally, you applied the previous year, you waited for so long, and now when you're so close to getting something, then you just decide, let me just lie for this one more time. Like, I'll be all right. No, you will not be fine. Don't lie in your interviews. That's the best advice anybody can tell you about the DV interview. The questions are so much gonna be so easy. They're just be on trying to identify you as an individual, trying to understand your thoughts, trying to understand your future plans for yourself. You understand? So the questions are really not going to be that hard, but what's going to be hard for some people, definitely, guys, is telling the truth. People do not want to tell the truth. I do not even know what's wrong. People are just not ready to tell the truth. But this is not the time. You have all the time to lie when you go home to your friends and tell them, I did not go for the DV interview. I did not apply for the DV whatever. You have all the time to lie. But when it comes to sitting in that place with the immigration officer, with you interviewing you, the counselor interviewing you, stop lying. Quit all these jokes. You're doing serious business. This is about your life. So the most important thing when it comes to your DV interview, remember me when you go. Do not lie. Tell the truth. That's just it. Now, before I forget, there's also one more thing, which is like to confirm if your qualifications, if you are qualified for the visa application. Okay, now, so for example, you mentioned that you are a mechanic, right? Please, that's why it all boils down to what I already been saying throughout this video. Do not lie. Because now, for example, you say that I am a mechanic. If they ask you 1 or 2 questions about being a mechanic, then you are completely clueless. How? That is very scary. You do not want to know what will happen. That is very scary. Why would you embarrass yourself like that? Why would you even do that? If you're not a mechanical engineer, you are not. Just, state the position of your life where you are, your educational experience, your work experience as it is. No need to lie. I am a doctor. They ask you 1 or 2 things about being a doctor. Dololo, you don't know anything. Huh? Even if you are to be put in the shoes of the immigration officer, would you grant such a person a visa? The interview is very easy for people who are honest, but very difficult for people who are trying to lie their way into US. Most people have gotten in with their truth, okay? So it's not hard because they are already aware of this whole program. It's not like you have to prove yourself or anything. It's just they need to know it's you. They need to know that the information you filled is real. They need to understand what are your future plans for yourself. So be honest, just answer their question and be confident of yourself. Now, this is from me to you. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, I don't know what you're waiting for, man. Just hit the subscribe button because I am going to be sending in more content every day. Now, this month is a month of the DV lottery series. I'm just going to be posting videos about the DV lottery. Thank you so much, guys, for staying with me. Until next time.